Hello everyone, Jonas here with another shoutcast for you. Today I actually have ROOTCatz vs FXOpTiKzErO, and it is going to be a Protoss vs Zerg matchup on Shattered Temple. We are going to see OpTiKzErO here on the right side of the map. On the top side of the map we're going to see Katz, and definitely look forward to a good game here. I haven't actually seen OpTiKzErO play too many games, but I don't think I've actually casted one of his games yet. Katz I believe, cast a few of his. He's definitely a very good player, and I definitely look forward to a great game from these two guys. And we are going to see actually OpTiKzErO throwing down his pylon and scouting right away, going the wrong direction there. Possibly, nope, he's going to scout right at the right direction, going to the top of the map, while he is going to have an Overlord in his base here very shortly, so Katz knows exactly where his opponent's at. And we are going to see Zero go into Root's base here very shortly and be able to scout around and see what he's doing. We don't see anything going on right now since it's so early in the game, but he's going to be able to get in here before even a spawning pole or extractor is even built. And it'd be interesting to see if he goes for expansion first or if he decides to go to that spawning pole. Hopefully he'll go spawning pole since he knows where exactly his opponent is and he knows his cross positions. Going that hatchery first would be very, very devastating to him, I think. So it'd be very scary if he decides to do that. And he is going to try to actually go for this hatchery first. And oh no, there he goes. He is in the spawning pole, just kind of playing around with this probe, making him think he wants to throw that down. That probe's going to go right in the base, and actually going in there see what exactly he's doing. He's going to be able to see that there's a spawning pole down. I'm sure we'll see an extractor go down here very shortly as well. Lots of probes being pulled off to try destroying the actual probe, and those drones were not successful, and the extractor does go down as well. Zero going to be throwing down his gateway in the front of the base, and he is going to be working off one gas at this point, and we are going to see him chase away this drone, chase away this probe here. I'm sure we'll see expansion go down for Katz here very shortly. And that extractor is going to be finished here, and he's going to start to saturate that gas for Katz. And Katz is going to go and expand finally at this expansion here. We are going to see just a basic build from OpTiKzErO for now, and he is throwing down the second assimilator. So probably not going to be going for a 4-gate. I wouldn't think he would just be working off one gas. I think he would decide to do that, but we'll have to wait and see. Probably a 3-gateway to expand is what I'm assuming he's going to do, but we'll have to wait and see. This Overlord is able to scout this from the back end, and you won't be able to destroy it since he is on the high ground up on top of these rocks, and Zero won't be able to see that at all. And we are going to see this probe go back into the base of Katz, but we are going to have some Zerglings on the way, so this probe is going to have to get away here very shortly so it doesn't die. ROOTCatz Technologies just started here for Zero, and we are going to see metabolic boost being actually researched for Katz. He's going to be working on a second hatchery. It's about 90% done, so he's going to be able to start to saturate that very shortly. And we are going to see that probe get away with not dying at all. And these Zerglings are going to be going for the Zelnaga and going into the main base of Zero here very shortly. But it's not going to be able to get up on the ramp just because it's complete blockade off. Probably going to poke up here if he needs to see if, as much as he can see. This probe doing a great job actually scouting around, sees this expansion being saturated. And we're going to see actually a Stargate come out for Zero here. So probably going to go for some Phoenixes. That way he can actually go in there and do some damage to the Overlords that are around the map. And we are going to see this probe trying to get back home. It's probably going to be able to make it back without dying. It's going to be very close though, because that Mag Ball boost is almost completed. But I think it's going to be fine. He's going to be able to get in there and get in home time for dinner. And that Zergling is going to possibly die. It does go down. So the probe has some nice little stories to say about what happened, and he's going to be able to go back to work on the mineral line. Second gateway is actually being produced as well. And we have Katz actually throwing out 2 spine crawlers to actually protect his base from any type of early aggression. Void Ray is on its way instead of actually I thought he was going to be able to get those wonderful Phoenixes out first, but he's going to go for a Void Ray. There's plenty of queens out though. There's 3 queens to be able to stop anything from that happening. Just throw down an evolution shaper. He's going to start working on these back rocks as well. This Void Ray is going to make its way into the base here very shortly, just scouting around at this point. And he is going to be attacked rallied here. He does actually switch off. He's going to go for the main base now. There's going to be a queen inside here though. 2 queens actually, 3 queens on this main base, so this Void Ray is not going to be able to do much at all. There are 2 Phoenixes out in the field, a third one being researched as well, or being produced. Worker count 26 to 29. And Zero is going to be going in here to possibly do some aggression if he can. But these queens are definitely in position to deal with this Void Ray. But here comes the Phoenixes. Going to pick up the queens that are going to be out of position. Will Transfuse go down? Oh, no Transfuse will go down. This queen is going to die. This Void Ray is getting a lot of damage done to it, though. It's at about 77%. And it might die. The queens are gonna survive for another day, though. And this one Phoenix needs to get out of here before it dies. We are going to see Zero throw down his expansion finally, and he's going to have a gateway outside his base. So working off 3 gateways and 1 Stargate. Throws down a box facility as well. Very interesting game so far. We'll have to wait and see what OpTiKzErO can do. He really needs to put some pressure on. He's going to pick up some more queens here. This queen is going to go down pretty fast, and it is going to be able to destroy 1 queen up here, and the second queen is going to go down as well. And he's going to push into the main base here. The only thing really to protect him from is going to be these queens. There are going to be some Spore Crawlers out, but they're going to be out of position. Queens are going to go down. Overlords are going to go down as well. Picking off a second Overlord as well. And he really needs to get a Hydralisk Den out or something to deal with these Void Rays and these Phoenixes. Very annoying. Throws down another Spore Crawler, but does get canceled before completed. It looks like we are going to see an attack from a couple Zerglings coming in here, and they're probably not going to be able to do much, I don't think. But here we go. We are going to see him actually try to engage the main base. There are some Spore Crawlers down and able to pick off the Void Ray, but they were able to pick off a few of those queens as well. And here comes the counter attack, and I don't know if the workers were destroyed or they just went to the main base. They did actually get 11 workers, or 8 workers there, so a few workers do die for OpTiKzErO there, and he is going to start to saturate this after destroying those Zerglings. And these Phoenixes aren't going to be able to do much damage because there's going to be a lot of Spore Crawlers down the field. We are seeing the level 1 for Roaches and Hydralisks being researched for missiles. And a Colossus being pumped out as well. So both players now just macroing up and getting tons of upgrades, but we are going to see Cats finally getting some Hydralisks on the field, about 8 being produced, working on the Carapace for his Overlords, working on the Ventraled Sacs, which is going to be the upgrade for the Overlords, ranged attack as well. So we're probably going to be seeing some drops inside the base of Zero here very shortly. And we are going to see Cats just basically try to produce as much as he can to get this third expansion up and going and saturated. The high yield is going to be able to get defensive from some Spine Crawlers and Spore Crawlers here. And we're going to see finally Zero push across the map. And he's going to actually destroy the creep, which is always a bonus to do. And slowly push up to the base of Cats, but I think Cats is going to be fine. He has 16 Zerglings on the way, 3 more Hydralisks, and a ton of Hydralisks already on the field. And it looks like Zero just deciding to destroy the creep and back away, which is probably a smart idea. Proxy piling going down, but here comes the engagement from Cats. Cats is going to back away though. That extended thermal lance being upgraded for Zero at this point, and he's going to be trying to get his army up and going here. And then we are going to see some Zerglings going around the army into the main base of Zero. Possibly going to do some worker damage here. And he's going to come right into the base and go for the main base. So he's going to go for up on the top of the map. And while this is going on, we're going to see actually Zero push into the high yield. So 2 pronged attack from both players here, or 1 attack from both players. Zero is going to be able to do a lot of damage to get a lot of damage done, but his main base is under siege at this point. And it looks like we are going to see Katz actually going for the kill, and he's going to forget about his base. So this expansion is going to go down, but Zero is going to be in a lot of danger on his base. So it's going to be basically both players actually under siege. Oops, sorry about that. And yeah, this is going to be interesting to see what happens here. Both players are actually going to go for a base race, it looks like. And we have Katz actually splitting up his army, going to land onto the expansion of Zero. Zero is bringing all of his probes and everything to destroy this base as fast as he can. So very interesting attack from both players, is basically forgetting about their bases. He pulls all of his probes off the base to go for the base of Katz here. Katz trying to produce as much as he can inside the main base of his, getting corruptors out as well to deal with the Colossus. And we have a lot of spine crawlers on the high ground doing a lot of damage though. And yeah, very interesting. Who's going to come out ahead? It's going to be probably going to be Katz here, I think, because this army is actually being destroyed. And we are going to see Katz actually land his army inside the base and going to clean this army up with ease because of all these spine crawlers. And there goes the GG from Zero. Alright, I think I need to go to bed. I am getting exhausted. That was the worst cast of my life, I think. I felt so miserable that game. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed it, though. And I am going to go to bed, and you guys have a great day, or a great night, or whatever it is at this point. Alright, see you guys later.